Hey, Rokes! Welcome back for the second stream of 2023. Well, third stream of 2023, second gaming stream of 2023. How is everybody today? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that the captions are working. I hope that the music and I hope it's all working. Let me see who's here. Lord Portico, hello, welcome. It's good to see you. I hope that that the prospect of the spring term is looking well for you. Let's see. Shadows of Light, hello. Mobius Tempest, it's good to see you. I popped in on your stream a couple of times and just sort of lurked. On that note, we should probably give a shout out. Because people should follow. Shadows of Light, hello. Captions are a go, music is a go. Awesome. I've seen you playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's really the only ones I've popped in on. But yeah, definitely worth a follow and pop in over there and watch Mobius. Hi, Iron Trout. How are you? My voice is stronger today, but I'm sure it'll wear out a little bit as we go along. But day by day, inching closer to actually having my full range again. I'm able to hit more notes now than I was before, but singing is still sadly a little ways off. Awaken out of bed, so shaping up to be a decent day. I understand that. I don't think I actually got to bed until after 3 last night. I'm one of those people who really doesn't sleep. I always have had trouble getting to sleep. And that leads to also not being able to get up in the morning. And I tried so hard. Tried so hard to get up this morning. And I was sort of awake around like 8, but I was in bed. And then Philip let me know when it was 8:30. That reminded me that I'm supposed to get up and take my ADHD meds. And I stayed in bed probably for another half hour after that before finally forcing myself out of the bed to get up and actually get the day started around 9. But most important is that Mobius has a cat that graces the stream with her presence. Yes, meow, cats. I don't have any pets right now. If we ever get to a place where we feel like we have enough space, I know Philip wants a dog. I've been afraid of dogs most of my life, so that's a difficult struggle for me, even considering it. But I'd love to have pet birds again. A bit of chronic fatigue lately. I hope that it gets back to normal. It's honestly, I wasn't surprised when I got sick. I always had sleep issues as well. I wish I could just take naps when I'm sleepy. I cannot. Philip will just fall asleep and nap. He'll sleep all day long. He doesn't have a problem. He's out. We used to try to play video games together, and at the time it was mostly, I was really into the Lego video games. And we would play them co-op, and he would literally fall asleep playing the game. So we don't really try it anymore, unless it's like occasionally he'll want to play like Civilization. Yeah, I'd really like to get another cockatiel or 2. I had 2 cockatiels for a while, and I really love cockatiels. The Lego series were really hard for you? Oh, you fell asleep playing them? I used to fall asleep. I would nod off playing Star Trek Online when I only had it on the PlayStation. But that was because I was doing like, I was queuing for the event things, the I forget what they're called right now. And I was playing like things that I had done many, many times, and I would sit there and do it for hours. And so I'd be half asleep playing, I'd have a stream on my iPad, and I'd be half asleep playing through one of the battles that I had done like 100 times before. It actually was good for me in that it helped me to relax and not think too much, and not like it helped me zone out. For a while, that was sort of my version of like meditation, I guess, except that I would get so relaxed I would start to fall asleep. Lately, my version of like meditation where I don't have to focus on what I'm doing and I can do something else or watch something while I do it is Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I've gotten through all 8 of the class stories, and I'm working on moving them all through the expansions now. So I think one thing I discovered during lockdown was that if I put on a video, that helps me to fall asleep, especially if it's something I've seen before, which I sort of knew from before, but I had to put stuff on during lockdown. Otherwise, my mind would not shut up. And so I would play, and mostly it was, I would queue up whatever Eric's latest stream was, and all night it would play through all of Eric's VODs while I slept. Most recently, I put on the movie The Martian, and I'm out within like the first half hour. I know for a while, back around like 2019, 2020, I want to say, I think it was Deep Impact that I did that with. Yeah, I will literally, I will stress over anything that I have coming up the next day. I will stress over finances. I will stress over just all sorts of things if I don't have something to take my attention. And my mind will just not shut up, and I will not get to sleep. And yeah, so I have to have something. You couldn't sleep last night? Yeah. Last night I did The Martian again, and I know the beginning of that movie really well now. So it gets through, there's the initial opening, and then there's the little banter between all the people on Mars, and then they learn about the oncoming storm. They start to evacuate everybody towards the Mars Ascent vehicle. And that's when Watney gets hit by the communication array. And so usually, like, so then there's press conference on Earth, and everybody, the Mars Ascent vehicle takes off, and there's a cut at some point where it goes to the next, or after the storm on Mars, and there's a slow zoom in towards Watney waking up with the piece of the communications array stuck in him. And there's an alarm that's going off, alerting him that his oxygen is low. I usually don't make it past the alarm. That's around the time that I fall asleep. Last night, I was wide awake when I started watching it. And I fell asleep before the alarm even went off. Hi, Puddle Glum. We've been talking about difficulty falling asleep and what sorts of things have helped us. Yes, I have gotten it to the point where that movie works. I put it on and my brain knows that it's time to shut up and go to sleep. Gravity is also almost there because I've been, for a while I was alternating between The Martian and Gravity, the Sandra Bullock one. And I've done Interstellar a couple times, but that one doesn't put me to sleep as fast. Only for a little bit. Parents are coming over and you're going to do a soup exchange. That sounds amazing. Chicken and rice. They made minestrone as well as split pea and ham. Of those, chicken and rice, I would enjoy. Minestrone, possibly. Minestrone tends to have kidney beans in it, and I don't like beans. So I would eat around them. And I have never been able to stand split pea for some reason. My older brother loves split pea. He'll get like a can of Campbell's split pea soup and a slice of bread with peanut butter on it, and he loves that. I've tried multiple times throughout my life to try split pea soup. I like peas. I don't have a problem with peas. I like mushed peas. I like all sorts of stuff with peas in them. I do not like split pea soup. I can't stand it for some reason. And I don't know why. There are certain things like that where I can't, even if I like the components, I don't like it together for some reason. Bob's Burgers is your sleep show? Interesting. I've seen some of Bob's Burgers. I should probably watch it sometime. Texture related. It's definitely the flavor of split pea that I have a problem with, but I don't really know why. Hitman stream and spent one level knocking everyone out with a can of soup. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Sometimes just an initial reaction. I've never been able to make myself be able to stand Brussels sprouts either. And beans for me, I don't like the texture, I don't like the taste, and it gives me digestive issues, so I just avoid them altogether. Yeah. I understand beans. I understand lots of people enjoy beans. I don't like beans. And for a long time, I thought I didn't like Mexican food. Partly because of the beans, but partly because the only Mexican food I had ever had was like Tex-Mex American style Mexican food that's heavily seasoned with like taco seasoning. And I discovered I don't like taco seasoning. But give me a good Mexican restaurant that acknowledges that Mexico has 2 coastlines and a vibrant seafood industry, and actually serves a variety of Mexican seafood dishes, and I can find something that I will enjoy. So you tend to do silly podcasts. Your go-to is overanalyzes Hallmark movies. Oh gosh, Hallmark movies are a formula. Absolutely no practical or important implications. Yeah. I've had fajitas. Fajitas are good. Yes, I don't like American food in the style of Mexican food. I think that is an accurate statement. Yeah, I do good with sci-fi. It was back when I was falling asleep regularly to Deep Impact. I also was alternating it with Volcano, The movie with Tommy Lee Jones with the volcano in Los Angeles. I enjoy that movie quite a bit. Strangely, I don't have that movie. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I like that movie. Current sleep show is The Prisoner. I also, I just started, I've fallen asleep a couple times doing this. I just started trying to do, I'm watching all of Star Trek in timeline order. So started with Enterprise, and you watch Enterprise all the way up until the penultimate episode of season 4. The final episode of season 4 comes in the latter seasons of Next Generation. So Enterprise all the way up until the next to last episode of season 4. And then an episode of Short Treks, The Girl Who Made the Stars. And then it's the Kelvin Timeline Star Wars movie, or Star Trek movie. I don't remember where it goes from there, but I went from the Memory Alpha timeline listing and put together a list for myself to work my way through it. Sorry, I said Star Wars. I recently did an entire watch through of all of Star Wars in timeline order as well. But now I'm trying to do Star Trek in timeline order. I've never done that before. Let me see. Where's my list? Star Trek in chronological order. So yeah, Enterprise seasons 1 through 4, excluding season 4, episode 22. Then The Girl Who Made the Stars. Then Star Trek, the Kelvin universe, which technically spans a lot of time, but the earliest part of it is comes in 2233. And then Short Treks, The Brightest Star, Short Treks Q&A, then original series The Cage, and then Discovery season 1, then Short Treks Runway, then Discovery season 2, then Strange New Worlds season 1, then Into Darkness, then Short Treks The Escape Artist and The Trouble with Edward and Ask Not, then Star Trek Beyond, and then you get original series 1 through 3, and then animated series 1 and 2. And then Star Trek the Motion Picture, and then Ephraim and Dot, and then Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, Voyage Home, Final Frontier, Undiscovered Country, then Next Gen 1 through 6, DS9 Season 1, Next Gen 7, Enterprise, These Are the Voyages, comes after Next Gen Season 7, then DS9 Seasons 2 through 3, Voyager Season 1, DS9 4, Voyager 2, DS9 5, Voyager 3, then First Contact, DS9 6, Voyager 4, excluding episode 23. Living Witness. Then DS9 Season 7, Insurrection, Voyager Seasons 5 through 7, Nemesis, Lower Decks 1 through 3, Prodigy Season 1, Short Treks Children of Mars, Picard 1 and 2, then Voyager Season 4, Episode 23, then Discovery Seasons 3 and 4, and then Short Treks Calypso. It's a lot of flipping back and forth. Sadly, Paramount Plus does not have a playlist of watch Star Trek in timeline order, where Disney Plus had Star Wars in timeline order, and you could just watch them through. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, yeah. And that does not take like episodes where they went back in time. So it's not like what is it? The Voyage Home, Star Trek 4, where they go back in time to get whales. Technically, that most of that movie takes place in 1984. But you don't watch it as though it's 1984. You watch it, and then they go back in time. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a silly thing, but I'm trying to do it. Right. So those I consider time travel episodes. So like when DS9 has the anniversary episode where they go back in time and they're it's the trouble with tribbles, but Deep Space Nine. That one doesn't happen right next to the original series Trouble with Tribbles. It happens when it happens in DS9 because that's a time travel episode, not yeah. Anyway, it'd be difficult. I enjoy if it's so. I think Trials and Tribulation. It also has a really good novelization. I think anytime it's somebody brand new to the fandom, I always recommend encounter things in release order. But if you're going back because you want to, there's no, I think once you've already encountered it all before, timeline order is fun as a revisit. But I definitely think it's worth encountering things in release order first. And I developed that because what got me into books as a kid was Terry Brooks' The Shannara series. And I actually started them not with the original trilogy, but with the Heritage of Shannara tetralogy. But the way he wrote it, the world developed over time as he was writing it. And so originally, like the Sword of Shannara, the Sword of Shannara is just a retelling of The Lord of the Rings. Actually, I think it's The Hobbit. It's literally like you can do one-to-one comparisons of the characters, and the plot is basically the same. When you get into the Elfstones of Shannara, that's when his own world starts to develop and the whole Shannara world develops. But it's not really until you get to the Heritage of Shannara that you discover that they're actually in the far future of Earth. And it's after a huge cataclysm. And so there's remnant technology. And like they went really hard on that when MTV made the TV series. The TV series is horrible. It's a horrible adaptation. Hi, Steven. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Welcome back for 18 months. Hi. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Shannara. So yeah, it's, I don't think when he started with the Sword of Shannara that the whole far future post-cataclysm magic is back in the world thing, I don't think that was there. So if you try to read in timeline order and start with something like, well, I don't know where it would start now because there's been some prequels, but back in the 90s when I was reading it, I don't think if you started with First King and then went to Sword of Shannara, that it would entirely make sense to someone brand new. But if you start with Sword and then move forward and don't encounter First King until after Heritage of Shannara, the elements of the world that were added as the world developed that are present in First King of Shannara make sense. Where if you go back and do a timeline read through after you've encountered it all makes sense all the way through. But as a new reader, somebody coming to it for the first time, it makes much more sense to read it in release order. And actually, if anybody here decides, thank you for doing the shout out for Steven. If you're not following Steven, you definitely should be. Steven was doing a demo day today with various games, and Steven has just the bestest channel with tiny hats, and it's just awesome. If anybody here does decide that they want to give the Shannara books a try, since I've been talking about them, I recommend skipping Sword of Shannara and starting with Elfstones of Shannara, which incidentally, is what they tried to do with the MTV TV series that was just a really bad adaptation. I am so sad about that. It could have been amazing. But instead, MTV, what they did with it, they made the elves were supposed to have some class, and instead it felt like the Real Housewives. So I was out. I wanted to love that series so bad because I grew up with that series. I loved the Shannara novels growing up. They're what made me read. I did not like reading before I discovered them. And it was from there that I grew into things like Dragonlance and some of the Forgotten Realms and other stuff like that. Thank you, Shadows. I will hydrate. Agreed. I think MTV, a lot of their programming, I'm not the audience for it. But yeah, I was really sad. And Terry had, he had held out giving the video rights for those books. He was waiting for an offer that was of sufficient. Well, so it wasn't until after Lord of the Rings got made that he even considered giving away the rights or licensing the rights. And when Lord of the Rings got made, he was like, okay, it's possible to do. And then he waited, and his reasoning for waiting that he shared on his blog was he was waiting for an offer that was high enough monetarily to indicate that they actually understood what it would take to adapt the story, which is fine. There was a lot of stuff on the blog about who the director that they got was, and so I was when it was announced that it was MTV, but I was hopeful based on his comments, and then it sucked. I hated it. It was awful. I haven't gone back to try and watch it again. I do have swag. I've purchased merchandise from that show because there were things I was like, I have a bag with the Elfstones on it and like the Elchris symbol, and I have like a t-shirt from the show and stuff like that because I was super excited and I was really happy to get merch. But the show itself, I can't recommend. Anyway, I think the streamer loading screen has been up long enough. I should probably actually move us to space because today is supposed to be space. And I'm sure Caden has been waiting for us. So also, Shadows, I do want to say thank you for the hydrate. I'm going to adjust the cost on those because you all take care of me so much with the hydrates and the stretches and stuff like that. And I don't want you to have to use all of your channel points to make those happen. So I'm going to adjust those. I just didn't manage to get to it today. So that you can save up channel points for bombarding me with more things to go on this wheel and this wheel. And make me play additional games in the future. Oh, Puddleglum, have fun with your parents. Enjoy the soup exchange. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, stretch. Yeah, I may also, I don't know. I have them in the channel points right now, but I might stick them over on like Stream Elements bot instead. And then the pun points could be used for them or something. I don't know if it's possible to make them like, I could probably make them like 10 channel points, or I don't know if it's possible to do 0, but okay. I have to switch screens or I never will. Look, it's Mass Effect. Amazing. There's actually a game that we've totally been playing since the beginning of stream. I have no idea where we are or where we left off because it's been 3 weeks. Let's see what our journal says. What happens now? Enemy combat prep. Don't go unprepared. Remember that F5 is your quick save option. Where possible, save while meditating in front of the fish tank at the Normandy Bay Aquarium. If the baddies get too close, tell them to F off with a melee attack. Also remember that Caden is watching you. Make good choices and use only the best armor and weapon protection before side questing. I hope there's a date with Caden coming sometime. We've only had the one. We need more. The fact that we're in front of the map tells me that we probably finished running around the ship, but I'll run around just to check. Either that or no. I think we were exploring the galaxy, trying to get the pickups for the side quests. Because side quest. Ooh. Yeah, tell us more about your mage character, Shadows. How did that, did you make any decisions? Okay. I think we were running around the galaxy, picking up things for the side quests. But first, let me go and say hi to the fish. Because I seem to recall doing a lot of reading last time. Hello, fishies! I love that we have a fish tank. Little jellies. I wish you could pick. I would love to have like pet birds or something. Although birds on spaceships. I feel like fish would do better if you lost gravity. Hello, space hamster. And the head. For some reason, there's a head that will scream at the hamster. If I make this all work correctly. It's amazing. It's the third time. The third time you click the hamster, the head will yell at the hamster. It's amazing. This game is really good. I'm glad that I've been doing it on stream. I kind of wish I hadn't, because I would be done. But also, I've really been enjoying doing it with all of you. I have no idea. Okay. There's probably collectibles in this system. I probably need to read about the planets. After doing some trope dive last night and not sleeping, oh gosh, I'm sorry, is a quiet kid and the leader so far. Okay. That makes sense. What? Seriously? Of course. Why? I don't honestly know at this point whether it is my internet service preventer or Twitch that's having a problem. Because other people have had difficulties with connecting to Twitch lately, and instability in their streams. And my internet service preventer did increase my speeds. I haven't had a good way to test yet. I should do that. I should run a couple of hour-long test stream and see if it stays connected consistently. The fact that it happened just as I started, I mean, that's been the behavior that has typically happened for some reason, is when I switch over to the game, suddenly it does that. But it's not like a rendering issue on my computer. Like, all of those stats are fine. My computer could handle more. I dropped to 30 FPS and 720p because of the internet problems. So eventually I'll figure out whether my ISP issues have been resolved. But that won't happen until after I know that Twitch's problems have been resolved, because they've had problems. I mean, Steven didn't even manage to do his first stream of the year. See, Lenuamund. This is really hard to say. Lenuamund's scorching hot surface is composed of lime with deposits of copper. It has faint traces of a nitrogen atmosphere. The Elcor have left it untouched, aside from orbital probes that monitor the planet in case anything noteworthy should one day occur. Orbital distance 0.3 AU, orbital period 0.2 Earth years, radius 11,975 kilometers, day length 42.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 367 Celsius, and surface gravity 1.14 G. I don't want to scan any more in this system. Oh no, wait. This isn't the yes, we were halfway through this. This isn't the one that gets me, or that has the, what's the words I'm looking for? It doesn't have the mass relay. Mass relay is elsewhere. So I'm free to attract the Reapers here. Ultan. The first mission to Ultan, Dacuna's moon, was a century in the making. Elcor leaders felt resources for space travel could be better used on their homeworld, and it took decades of persuasion to secure project funding. Archaic harvesting stations from that, Sorry, I'm tripping over words now. Archaic harvesting stations that recovered helium-3 from the moon's regolith were still functioning when the Reapers invaded, and the Elcor stationed there were able to flee the system. Orbital distance 625,369 kilometers from Dacuna. Orbital period 44.45 Earth days, radius 2,822 kilometers, day length 44.45 Earth days, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 40 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.24 G. So this must be Dacuna? It is. It's so pretty. Look at it. It's all green and cloudy. I really love the planetary art. Dacuna, the Elcor homeworld. Oh, the Elcor are amazing. Dacuna overflows with natural resources protected by law, from large deposits of precious metals to vast forests. The Elcor themselves live in rich grasslands near the equator. The majority of Dacuna's settlements are tucked within this belt, as the conservative Elcor feel little desire to build outside their comfort zone. Their twin capitals are for migrations from the wet season to the dry season, a tradition made obsolete by modern technology, but still observed. After the destruction of the Elcor Navy, Reapers moved in their ground troops to occupy the cities. This has taken longer than most civilized worlds, as the Elcor have spread out into smaller, distant settlements, reflecting their preference for close-knit family communities instead of densely packed cities. Population 2.35 billion. Population estimate is pre-invasion. Capitals Seriun and Malvuon. Orbital distance 1.1 AU. Orbital period 1.1 Earth years. Radius 10,387 kilometers. Day length 68.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.02 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 29 Celsius, and surface gravity 4G. 4G, wow. I did not know the Elcor were adapted to that. Talune. Talune? I don't know. Talune is named after the first Elcor settlement in recorded history. The planet's name roughly translates to the deep and restful meadowland, which is somewhat of a misnomer given that Talune's thick, crushing atmosphere keeps its surface boiling hot, and the air is a noxious mixture of carbon dioxide and helium. Orbital distance 2 AU, orbital period 2.9 Earth years, radius 11,274 kilometers, day length 57.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 61.04 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 418 Celsius, surface gravity 1.56 G. Oh wow, the pressure is 61 atmospheres, wow. Yeah, warmer and heavier. Let's see. I really enjoy learning about the planets. And I've said before, I'm not good at doing this if I play by myself, but on stream, reading the lore is fun. Let's see, what is this last planet? There was nothing in the asteroid belt. Sungel. Sungel? I don't know. When Dakuna's government learned that Reapers had returned, they evacuated everyone on Sangel's helium-3 recovery platforms. The sizable hydrogen-helium gas giant was abandoned. Its workers relocated to Dakuna. The move was ostensibly made because the Elcor homeworld was a more defensible position. In reality, it may have been motivated by a subconscious herding instinct, as most grazing creatures come together in large groups when predators near. Orbital distance 8.1 AU, orbital period 23.1 Earth years, radius 75,335 kilometers, day length 9.7 Earth hours. All right. The question is, where are we going to find a collectible?
Signal confirmed.
Start scanner. I can't do my voices right now because my voice is not up for it. What do we get? Code of the Ancients. I assume that was one of the things that we were looking for side quests. Percentage. 50%. There's another collectible somewhere in the system. Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's just a fuel depot. Ah.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yep. We still have to grab it, or it won't be 100%. Investigate. Wreckage of a fuel depot. It's always a fuel depot. There's always a fuel depot.
Evasion successful.
Okay. Teolia. We're almost done with this system. I think there was a mission in this system that we bypassed to survey all the planets. Start at the innermost. Loxia. Ooh, look at the little blue marble with the streak across the middle. Loxia is a small terrestrial planet tidally locked but to Teolia. Due to its low mass and relatively small size, Loxia has an exceptionally fast stellar orbit. The planet's light atmosphere consists mainly of argon and krypton, which occasionally produces long, thin bands of luminescence along the twilight border. Loxia's crust is mainly igneous rock with wide salt flats and occasional deposits of potassium. Orbital distance 0.7 AU, orbital period 0.43 Earth years, orbital radius 3,016 kilometers, day length 29.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.458 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 152 Celsius, surface gravity 0.47 G. And then we have Nevos. First discovered by Asari pioneers in 430 CE, Nevos is a vibrant garden planet and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourism economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in spiraling arcologies built along towering cliffs. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presences on the planet. Colony founded 430 CE, population 677 million, capital Estella. Orbital distance 1.6 AU, orbital period 1.8 Earth years, radius 74,000. Radius 7,134 kilometers. Day length 19.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.07 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 23 Celsius and surface gravity 1.11 G. 1.11 or 1.11. Either way. Let's see. Kirizella? No. Kirizia. Nice big red gas giant. A typical hydrogen helium gas giant Kirazia serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the Necklace, a reference to a legendary jewel owned by the ancient Asari queen for which Kirazia was named. Kirazia's orbit places it within the system's frost line, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. The alternative, that its orbit is decaying, is a horrifying prospect to the tourism and immigration boards of Navos, since they would be in the gas giant's eventual path. Orbital distance 2.48 AU, orbital period 3.9 Earth years, radius 68,541 kilometers, and day length 17.9 Earth hours. Somehow I think they have bigger worries than the possible decaying orbit of a gas giant at the moment. Thank you, Lord Portico. I will hydrate. And stretch and fix my posture. Wow. Yeah, I guess it has been an hour, hasn't it? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna fix those amounts there. Atabolos. Metabolos? Ooh, purple and the red craters. Oh god, it's gorgeous. Atabolos. Farthest out from Teolia, Atabolos is a low-density planet peppered with outdated mining facilities and a few independent mechanical contractors. The unmanned mining scouts that first surveyed the planet conveyed positive reports based on the light gravity, gentle atmospheric pressure, and easily penetrable crust of silica and salt. Neither methane pockets nor low temperatures were barriers to the Asari. But after centuries of mining, the veins of genuinely valuable minerals are gone, and all but a few inhabitants have departed. Orbital distance 7.45 AU, orbital period 20.4 Earth years, radius 8,152 kilometers, day length 31.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.734 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 117 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.76 G. Yeah, the planet art doesn't, the art is beautiful. It doesn't always match the description, but I'm okay with it because it's absolutely gorgeous.
I found something.
Oh, that's probably everything that's here. There's something here at Kirazia. Ooh, credits, I'll take them. The other's probably a fuel depot. No, it's on a planet, which means there's 3 things here, because there's a fuel depot somewhere. And here we go. What do we got? The Rings of Elune, that was definitely one of the side quest things we were looking for. All right, where's the fuel depot? Gonna be over here near the Reapers, isn't it? Yep. Investigate! Okay. 100% in Teolia.
Reapers eluded.
Which means we go back to Hippodon. Rings of Elune sounds like the name of a fantasy novel. You're not wrong. It also sounds like a fantasy video game. Did we read about these planets? I don't know if we did. Hanalei. Early surveyors of Hanalei dismissed its resource potential, saying it had, quote, more heat than a planet needs and more argon than a galaxy would buy. As an enormous terrestrial planet buried under a merciless atmosphere of argon, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, Hanalei hosted only small orbital stations that were primarily scientific in nature. The facilities have since been destroyed by Reapers. Orbital distance 0.5 AU, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 11,477 kilometers, day length 46.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 72.52 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 490 Celsius, surface gravity 2.36 G. Sione is where we're gonna have a mission here in a minute. Tropai, a tiny little marble. Aware that it only takes one weaponized asteroid to destroy the fueling station at Sione, the Asari seeded the asteroid belt in this system with a warning network of sensors and spy drones. The system's brains are server clusters at the equidistant asteroids Tropai, Lucia, and Neely. But unobstructed lines of sight are still of little use in spotting incoming Reaper ships traveling at faster than light speeds. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 3.4 Earth years, radius 1,053 kilometers, day length 70 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure, trace, surface temperature minus 105 Celsius. Also sounds like the name someone might give to an astronomical thing. The rings of Elune can be found in the northwest of the sky. Yeah, it does sound kind of like a constellation. I should actually just go ahead and buy fuel at the fuel depot while I'm here. I think there's just the one asteroid it's going to ping on. All right, let's read about this one. Catabolo. Kate Bolo is a relatively large methane ammonia ice giant. Although Sione and its orbital stations offer military-grade starship fuel, commercial ships took advantage of the helium-3 refineries here. Because Kate Bolo was relatively near to the mass relay in the system, the Reapers destroyed the infrastructure on their way to more important targets. Orbital period 4.1 AU. Orbital period 9.1 Earth years. Radius 48,746 kilometers. Day length 15.4 Earth hours. Take a left at the rings of Elune and then keep going for 20 light years. Oh gosh, yes, that does sound like something that would happen. I'm going to read about this, then I'm going to scan the system, then we're going to land. Sione. This garden world's claim to military fame is... Right, typo. This garden world's claim to military fame is that it was assaulted repeatedly during the Krogan rebellions, but never occupied by more than token forces. The Asari cut off the Krogan supply line at the Citadel Relay and drove the invaders out. Today, antimatter generators on the surface and in orbital stations provide fuel for military starships throughout Asari space. The matriarchs defending the planet today have vowed to maintain Sione's legacy. They pledge it will fall to no enemy, organic or synthetic. Colony founded 322 CE, population 260 million, capital Polos. Orbital distance 0.9 AU, orbital period 1 Earth years. Radius 6,271 kilometers, day length 39.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.84 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 23 Celsius, surface gravity 0.95 G. All right. I don't know if there will be collectibles in this system because there's a mission here. At least not until after the mission is done. Yeah, we're not pinging anything. And oh, we did. There was. I wasn't sure. Start scanner. Dr. Jalise. Cool. All right, that's the only collectible here because the fuel depot still exists. So let's land on Sione and actually do this mission. And of course, Caden. And we'll bring James. I know that the weapons and stuff are where we wanted them. We don't need to review them. Let's just go. 2 points to spend, 2 points to spend. 14 points? Let's see. Power damage or recharge delay. We'll go damage. Health and shield bonuses by 40%. Melee damage by 100%. Squad mate health and shields. Sure. That leaves him with 3 points to spend. Okay. Let's find out where we're going.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Shadows. It would be. But you can always just go second star to the right and stay straight on till morning.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, give me the things that are lying around. I'll talk to you in a second. Just scouting the area. I have to loot first. Rosenkopf materials chest plate.
A treatment plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed.
Okay, we'll talk to you now. Nyrek.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
From Red Dwarf, Holly. Look, I'm trying to navigate it faster than light speed, which means that before you see something, you've already passed through it. Even with an IQ of 6,000, it's still brown trousers time. Oh gosh.
Stay sharp today.
Always, Commander.
Brown trousers time is not a fun time.
It's an honor, Commander. It's an honor, Commander.
I already ran through here, didn't I? It's been 3 weeks. I don't remember how anything works.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
All right, you're who I'm supposed to talk to, right? We'll talk to you last, then. I'm afraid to advance too far before talking to her, but...
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
Uh-huh.
Ventilation system is shut down. Might be enough auxiliary power to activate fans on the main floor. Radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Need to ventilate. There should be a control access point for the ventilation system.
If there is, we'll find it.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the
Okay.
grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
I take it that's the toxic radiation in the air there. Let's talk to Riley, then.
Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked
Split
before we
the
can initiate
party?
a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant. Gotta kill.
Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here.
Wait. Okay.
We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain.
If they're still on site.
This is one of the later multiplayer maps.
Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear. We're locked and loaded. Ready to move out. We're locked and loaded.
Okay.
Ready to move out.
I want to try, so I'm just gonna do a quick save real quick. quick twice in that sentence made perfect sense, right?
Proximity warning, Commander. Avoid it all.
Okay. I wanted to know what would happen. I have learned. Oh. We both hit the death counter, so now it's got one too many. There we go. Crane. Ooh, spare parts. Right. So don't go down the ladder.
Proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
Huh. Where is the crane?
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
I
Good luck, Captain.
see.
Something's not right here. Yeah, I feel like we're being watched. Just stay sharp, Peter.
I'm watching you.
Directional guidance error.
Alright. So closed off that. But it doesn't get me past here. So what was the point of doing that? Oh, gotcha. I think. Oh, no, I can't. Oh. What if I move it over here and put it down? Can I then pick up the other one? Uh-huh. There we go. Cool. We blocked our retreat, but opened up a way
Visual
forward.
on the fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area.
I see. Vent sector
Looks
A1.
like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods.
Apparently the radiation was in vapor form. Yes, I know they want me to go that way, but I want to see what's over here. More ammo. Definitely gonna have a firefight here at some point. Surprised I haven't had to shoot anything yet. Oh, hello. Restart reactor. I think we wait and do that after the fuel rods. I'm sure it will tell me when. I mean, this is the side quest. This isn't even main quest, though. Alright, now I'm lost. Over there. A1. The steak sauce. Med kit I will take. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to start shooting things soon, aren't we? As soon as we do this fuel rod.
Power is restored. System ready. Fuel rods unlocked here. Wait a minute.
Commander, Captain, tracking movement in your areas.
Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
I was right. Oh, it's us. Wait, what weapon do you have me using? You do not go after my boyfriend.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
This is one of the better multiplayer missions.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Uh-huh.
Incoming!
Progress.
Not surprised.
They're coming in from above.
I'm not really well protected here, but it's fine. Who needs to be protected? Barrier engine. What the heck is that? Okay, this is a chaotic fight. Ah, stop that. I did not ask for physical contact. No means no. Not yes or maybe.
Commander, we're being overrun. Position indefensible. We're not gonna make it.
Hold tight. One of my people is coming.
Yeah, we'll send help. Oh gosh. I mean, we're sending James.
Save their asses. On it.
Hopefully he doesn't die. But if there's a chance he dies, it's James and not Caden. Wait, is that reviving them? I don't like that. Where is this barrier generator? Let me take it out. Apparently I ran out of ammo with that gun.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about Lieutenant Vega?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails.
No,
But I'm tracking some
you
movement.
better not kill James.
Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Cortez will not forgive me if James dies. Because they are totally a couple. And Cortez already lost his boyfriend. Whoops. Okay, this isn't new area. This is not new area. I've been here before, so okay. Initiate final startup. Sorry, James. Kaidan got sweeter buns. In this playthrough, at least. Although I don't know that I'll ever be able to sacrifice Kaidan.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Thank you. Thank you, Shadows. I always forget to turn it on because I usually have it on, and they don't usually get close enough for me to actually activate it. Apparently I'm walking through here. James better have lived.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank Lieutenant Vega. Killing Reapers is thanks enough.
He's alive!
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
A short, shooty mission.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task
Quite
force
good.
to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
Sweet. That was a nice little side quest. Got some good funding. Oh gosh. Look at this. Our total military strength is really good now. What all have we gotten? Alliance First Fleet. Was there an update? Yep. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. Is that an update, or is the update this one? SSV Agincourt was one of many Alliance ships that saved the colony world Elysium from pirates and slavers during the Skillian Blitz in 2167. In order to stay with his vessel and crew, its captain refused promotion after the Blitz. The N7 multiplayer missions are nice short missions. Yeah, it was really nice. We're about halfway through, and I need a bio break. So I'm going to take a bio break real quick, and then come back and we'll read through the updates to the war assets and see what mission we're going on next. So give me just a couple minutes, and feel free to stretch, get a drink, take a peek outside and see the sun, maybe? I don't know. Don't look directly at it, though. Grab a snack, take your medications, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself over the next couple of minutes. I'll be right back. everybody. I'm back. I tried to hit the face command and it didn't work this time. There it goes. I don't know why it didn't work. Anyway, I tried to warn you all, but it didn't let me. So welcome back. Thank you for letting me take a quick break. I made myself some hot cocoa, but it's presently too hot to actually consume. Let's see what other war assets we got. Alliance 5th Fleet updated. The original SSV Hong Kong was destroyed in the Battle of the Citadel when its captain threw her ship in front of a blast meant for a dreadnought. The ship's frame was later melted down and incorporated into the framework of a new frigate rebuilt as its successor. So, Ship of Theseus, is it still the SSV Hong Kong? Is it the original SSV Hong Kong or a new SSV Hong Kong? It has parts of the old one. I don't know which is the newest update, the bottom one or the top one. You haven't been able to move for the last hour because of the kitty claiming your lap as a sleeping spot. Oh gosh. That's too cute. A pair of entrepreneurs were persuaded to switch from creating financial programs to advanced weapon targeting VIs and to sell them to the Alliance just above cost. One of those was new. New updates under the Asari. Dr. Jalise, the Asari scientist found on the research station in the Cylean Nebula, was working on a paper that argued nanocircuitry could solve complex behavioral problems in commercial VIs. The doctor's theoretical work seems to be supported by data in the Crucible's blueprints. She now heads the department building the weapons circuit boards. We also got to the Armali Sniper Unit. The Armali Sniper Unit is an elite team of Asari commandos who favor long-distance engagements. Some of the unit's soldiers have augmented themselves with strength-boosting cybernetic implants, allowing them to fire heavier guns, like the 39-kilogram M98 Widow anti-materiel rifle, with incredible precision. And the Cerise Guard, they set out to stop Blood Pack mercenaries, attempting to enslave Asari colonies in the Terminus systems. After a ship-to-ship fight, the commandos and mercs crash-landed. With no means to contact Thessia, the surviving Asari continued to engage the grounded Blood Pack, whittling down the frustrated slavers with traps, ambushes, and nighttime offensives. After 9 days and more than 100 casualties, the Blood Pack surrendered, and the mercenaries were astonished to learn they had only been battling 5 Asari commandos. Although the Guard downplayed their heroics, they became instant celebrities upon their return to Thessia. The Crucible. Advanced starship fuel. Helium-3 is used to power the vast majority of commercial starships. Chemical engineers on Psione added experimental mixtures of compounds to the gas to make a more efficient fuel for ships traveling long distances. One of their new formulas is used in ships transporting major loads of material to the Crucible, speeding up the building process. Advanced power relays. The advanced power relays are 15 kilometers of insulated wiring connected to switch boxes that regulate the energy flow. Installing the relays in the Crucible will prevent catastrophic power surges from overloading its systems. Haptic Optics Array. The Haptic Optics Array, wow, that's hard to say. The Haptic Optics Array is an experimental computer user interface. Experimental computer user interface. Blah, blah, blah. Cortical implants allow users to see screens projected in front of them. A user's eye movements are tracked, syncing to hand gestures as they sift through data. While disorienting at first, people using the optics array report increased efficiency, and the technology has been adapted by several dozen engineers for use on the Crucible. New updates under the Geth. The Geth Core. Until recently, the Geth expected nothing but violence from organics and designed themselves accordingly. All Geth platforms are armed, shielded, and built to withstand combat. When they're on the battlefield, enemy tactics and positions are swapped instantaneously between the AIs. The Geth also employ turrets and drones. Expendable hardware support to keep losses of networked platforms to a minimum. The result is the largest and perhaps the best equipped infantry in the galaxy. Updated. Commander Shepard's interview with Diana Allers about the Geth emphasized their value as strong military allies. The Council reluctantly sent the Geth shipments of rare materials to upgrade ground units. And the Turians. Spec Ops Team. Guard Captain Vidinos heads a special operatives team that distinguished itself in the war on Tatris, tracking down Turian separatist leaders opposing the hierarchy. During the war, the separatists rammed a ship traveling at FTL speeds into the heart of Tatris' capital. Vidinos' unit experienced their worst fighting in the Diluvian wildlands, unwelcoming marshes with a population deeply sympathetic to the separatist cause. Kilissalai! Okay. I don't know if it's necessary to check in with everybody after a side quest mission like the one that we just had, but to be safe, we're going to run around and say hi to people. Because you don't want to miss any of their updates if I can help it. Hello, friend, specialist trainer.
Commander?
You have nothing new for me. I don't think there's going to be any new mail. There's not. Okay, that's good. Hopefully it'll be a quick run around, but we'll get to say hi to the fish. Hello.
What are you thinking about, Edie?
The holographic theory of existence posits we are just two-dimensional information painted on the cosmological horizon. However, the holographic consciousness I recognize as myself is only able to perceive matter and energy. Thus, I am able to theorize the true nature of existence but never experience it. Possibly even the Reapers are limited this way.
Okay. Bad question.
Trisha Helfer.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
I always forget that she's called Edie, and I just think of her as Trisha Helfer, who is the voice actress, or the actress who's voicing the character. But she does sentient robots so well. Edie knows that she's in a game? Yeah. Hello, fishies! Fishy. Hello, scary head. Hello, hamster. Every time. Every time we come back to the ship. I have to get them to interact. Come on. I thought I had it worked out. There they go. I don't know why. I think it's hilarious. The hamster needs a name. I mean, I assumed its name was Boo. There's a video of them recording line. I might have to look for that. That would be cool. There's nobody there. Oh. This is where sexy Squidward used to sit. Boo Motek Smith the Third. Oh gosh. Oh, Boo Montague Smith the Third. I could see that, yeah. It's a purebred miniature space hamster. Hello, boyfriend.
Hey, Shepard. Hey, Shepard.
Yeah, nobody's got updates.
We're all machines, carbon or silicon. Is there really a difference?
People feel emotion. Artificial intelligence is programmed.
Punch me, I get angry. I don't choose. I just get angry. Our emotions are programming.
That's not the same thing. Our emotions are a natural response.
Disease, parasites, lions ate their prey alive. Nature can be horrible.
So now you're siding with the Reapers?
Just because I'm saying the Reapers are alive doesn't mean I want them to stay that way. But we need to break free of nature and open our minds to new forms of life.
So you believe the Geth share the same rights and liberties as any organic being?
If that Geth is minding his own business, he has more rights than Cerberus.
Despite my disgust for Cerberus, they're still human. The Geth are just machines.
We're all machines, carbon or silicon.
Genetics don't make us alive. It's our self-awareness, curiosity, and capacity to evolve.
Well put, Commander.
Of course you'd say that. You two are practically machines yourselves.
Good to see you, Commander.
Yeah, I definitely sided with the engineer over the doctor on that one. You seem like you had something you wanted to say. Oh. I can stop him and make him salute? The doctor needs a drink.
A pleasure to see you.
Hello, Glyph. Yeah, nothing new here.
Ready for the next mission? Ready for the next mission?
See, and had I not run around, we would have missed that entire interaction between Adams and Chakwas. So, worth it for that, even if nothing else is new.
Good to see you.
Gosh, he runs so slow. And then later go down the hole. Do I even want to go in there? He's just going to be saying something horrible. And I used to like him.
Do you ever feel awkward being the only Turian on the ship?
I don't know. Should I?
I just mean not having anyone else like you around.
Doesn't seem to bother Liara.
But she can eat their food.
Yeah. You're right, Mobius.
All good, Commander.
Wait, Vanguard... You play Vanguard because they run slow, or...
Commander?
Do they run faster as Vanguard? Because I'm playing Vanguard, aren't I? I think I am.
Good to see you.
Oh, the charge is faster. Gotcha. Yeah. There's nobody down here. This is where we found the hamster. But it's part of the ship. I have to check it. Sweet. Oh, wrong way. Do I really have to check on you?
For one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little. Your Asari continues to question me. I'm beginning to wish her kind had never learned to talk. Commander.
I can check, can't I? Yeah, you're right. I am playing Sentinel. And Allers. Do you have anything?
Commander.
Nope. The tech armor gives it away. I like Sentinel. I like the mix of the guns and the biotics.
Sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war. Everything is in order. Everything is in order.
Sometimes the game devs forget that we aren't all alone in this war. We got a new chest armor. I think it was the Rosenkopf. Yeah, it's the Rosenkopf materials. And I may actually use it. Power recharge goes up even more. It drops power damage a little over what we had. Do we have Rosenkopf materials for shoulders? We don't. What did I have them on? Armax Arsenal. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy... I like Andromeda a lot. I know a lot of people didn't seem to like it. I really like it. I don't know that I need to buy anything from here. Might as well just keep upgrading things while we can. I don't need the money for anything else right now. Come here, doggo. Come here, Robo-Doggo. Hi.
Good dog.
I'm counting it as petting the dog. Yes. Gosh. I mean, the way... I don't want to spoil it because I'm going to eventually... I'm going to play it after this on stream, but a lot of the races we've interacted with in these 3 games, I was completely unfamiliar with. And yet, not for any story reasons other than they were supposed to arrive later, and then the subsequent game or DLCs never happened.
300 years it took to take back the Quarian homeworld. I sure as hell hope it doesn't take that long for us. I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard. I still can't believe you went inside again. I don't even... Look, hey.
Oh.
Hey.
I missed his last statement about it being, not something someone of sound mind would do. Okay. Let's figure out what mission to do.
Admiral Hackett is available in the war room on VidCon.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Unless... if I go and talk to Hackett, is that a good thing? Or is that starting one of these missions? Or is that the conversation I just had? Okay. Code of the Ancients, I have. We can turn that in. Obelisk of... I believe I have both of these to turn in. And I got the Rings of Elune. Yeah, I think it starts a mission. But those are all turn-ins on the Citadel. I feel like I need to visit the Citadel now. Turn in side quests, and then I think it's Omega. I think that's where we're at. Leave orbit of Sione. Maybe we'll get to have a date. Yeah, everything is at the Citadel now. We're running out of options. I think are we getting close to the end? We've got to be getting close to the end at this point. All right. First, I'm going to visit the Citadel. You don't tell me, but I feel like we're getting close to the end. Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
No.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Close to the point of no return. Okay. Hot cocoa was a good choice, although it has cooled off rather quickly. Hello, soldier.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Great, thank you. All right. I don't know who I need to turn all these things into, which means I have to run around everywhere.
Yes, heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
I already made that change.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much for your eye-deep husks.
I approved that transfer. You should be fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus. Why do I get to run through that screening station so quickly when on my own ship it takes me forever to pass through it? It doesn't matter. Docks 2. Okay.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Is anybody here waiting for a delivery from me of something from your home system? I have random deliveries for people who I cannot recall who they are. Is it you? I don't think it is. Oh. More of your favorite side story? Zaid.
There's no way you could have known Korlak stopped working for Cerberus.
That's no excuse. I killed Korlak and I'd have done right by Cerberus. No. The way I see it, those bastards owe me.
I don't like Zaid. I really don't like Zaid. It's fine. Move on. All right. Hello.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
I see. So, any news?
No, they just... Their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. You think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do.
After heavy fighting, Alliance
so
forces
long.
were able to restore
I don't know,
power
kid.
to a vital fuel depot.
I'm sure they'd be happy, knowing you're safe.
It's just...
Grissom
I
Academy
miss
also
them.
fell to the Reapers when
I
Elysium
miss
was
them so
attacked.
much.
Alliance forces were able to evacuate all stores.
Aw. I wish I could get her answers.
Reports also have them entering the Perseus Bay near Geth space. Reaper forces have been sighted in the Parnithus system within striking distance of Thessian.
Let's see. It doesn't seem like there's anybody here that wants anything I'm carrying. James is gambling with his friend. I don't need to join that. We've done that a few times.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
I'm not talking to my VI. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this area of the Citadel to turn in.
Kidding me?
Oh, maybe here?
I found a Prothean sphere on Gehinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
Sweet!
Thank you. I've got the food for my family, and for some of the others who are trapped here too. Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family, and for some of the others who are trapped here.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Shadows, I think people have mentioned that. I hope. Like, that conversation as it goes on, I think that makes sense. Okay.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a one moment, please.
Heading to the embassies. Although I have to make sure I don't accidentally go to Admiral Hackett's
Now
place.
arriving at Presidium Embassy.
And yeah, it doesn't mark these little side quest turn-ins for me. There's a lot about these side quests that is just not... There's no indications of how to do them, where to go. Like, they've been very frustrating.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Reaper forces.
Oh, there's gotta be fanfic about it.
With the Elcor homeworld taken by Reaper forces, refugees from Takuna are...
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding sorrow.
Elcor!
Takuna, my homeworld. The Reapers have come.
Indeed they have.
Holding sorrow. Our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them.
Side quest!
Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Make
Wow.
pride and shame. Our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
Of course I'm gonna help the Elcor.
Take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Takuna burns.
After heavy fighting, Alliance forces were
Yes! I want to do that mission. Let me turn in these things. Hopefully have a date with Caden.
My family disowned me when I married Leota. Wanna guess why? They'd be happier to
daughter to them.
Yeah. Your understanding doesn't help me or my daughter much right now.
Alright. ESEC Commander Bailey. I don't think there's anything we need in here.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking
Should.
around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder, these are dark days for all of us.
Yeah.
You got your
You got nothing new for me. I'm skipping through. Him complaining about the limping. I don't need any more of. Thanks. Udina. What's this one? Spectre office. You get to play Volus in the multiplayer? Commendation for Captain Riley. Captain Riley, an N7 operative, has been nominated for a commendation for valor for her actions at Sioni. Approval from a Spectre would fast-track the process. Sure. Yeah, I hope that you can play a non-human. It would be great. Especially, like, Dragon Age Inquisition, they finally let you do Qunari. Oh, Portico, thank you. Oh, but then what would I play? Oh, gosh. I would have a time picking. I don't know who I would play. I shall hydrate. Because I doubt that they would let me play a Hanar, which is what I would want to play. Civilian consultant authorization. An importer/exporter with past convictions for smuggling has offered to gather critical supplies for Alliance forces and civilian medical emergencies. CSEC believes the offer is in good faith and has refused to make an arrest, but is legally restricted from accepting her offer without Spectre authorization. Yes. Krogan would be good. I authorized that one too. There's still that surveillance that I never authorized. And I don't want to. I'm still gonna leave. I'm not authorizing. Reaper code fragment. Purchase. Geth target jamming tech. An Eclipse covert ops team is willing to sell jamming technology they recovered from a Geth station. Deploying these jamming units on the Presidium could hinder enemy forces in the case of another attack on the Citadel, thereby saving civilian lives. Because the Alliance cannot formally support Eclipse mercenary work, this technology should be treated as though it were discovered during action on Rannoch. Just assault rifle, ultralight materials, shotgun, pistol power magnifier. That looks good. Submachine gun power magnifier. Let's stick with the pistol one. I could definitely see playing as a Quarian. That seems like that would be an awesome option. L-core extraction. Great. I think... So that's 2 more things that we have to turn in now. And all I had to do was buy them. Let's see. I don't think I want to go into Udina's office. Hashtag save the Elcor. Also, you made me think of saving, so I have saved. All right. Yes, save the Elcor. Let's head to Purgatory.
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
Angry Elcor.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
That was the plan.
With sincere gratitude, thank you, human. With sincere gratitude.
Huzzah.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid.
He's had a concussion for a while.
That wall came down.
With happiness, I shall now go to the club for a dance.
Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Thankfully, no mission to get him Vortex armor. Alright, let's see. Run around and check and see if there's a turn-in with any of these people, because I don't remember.
Yes. Make it required read. Light from the shadows, past the Justicar.
I already turned something into her.
Is backing on this. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind of a huntress.
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket.
I know.
I'll send them to war when you're ready for them.
We'll do that very soon.
On your mind?
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
We have to save the Elcor first, though. None of you? Okay. One would think that I might know where to turn things in. One would be wrong. Hello, dancy people. I will not be dancing because it's scary.
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
The banner of the First Regiment. I'll bet you put some steel in their spine.
Because you can dance. It's just really over-sexualized. And yeah, not gonna do that.
Might as well.
Shep can't. Alright. Don't think there's anything else to turn in over here at the moment. I don't know where all these things get turned in. I know we picked them all up. Running around trying to find the people I'm supposed to turn them into. Shep doesn't move. Like, Shep can't jump. Shep can't dance. Shep can't run.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please.
Ryder can jump. I don't know if Ryder can dance.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this
Yay.
miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals. Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
Ah, okay. I now finally understand. It has taken me till now. It'll have that little diamond indicator if I have something to turn in on them.
You think? And once the alarm was sounded?
Nyra's eyes were black. The whole time, not just for a second. I could feel her mind from where I was standing. The humans were in the way, attacking us. I used my biotics, flung them around. I'd been horrified when Nyra tore the farmers apart, but gods, I ripped them in half. And it felt good.
There's nothing shameful about feeling an adrenaline rush during battle.
I might have killed more than Nyra and those husks did. She wanted them alive, to turn them, and I...
And you survived.
Psych consultations should probably be in private rooms. Inpatient wing. Thankfully, Kaidan is no longer in the hospital. We have had not enough Kaidan on this stream. Yes. Ryder's sibling. That would make a lot of
Came
sense.
across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Nice. I'm happy that worked out. Let's see, what else? Who else is waiting for deliveries from me that they don't know they're waiting for? Uh-huh. This was Kaidan's room. Well, I'm not going to spoil that game because I'm going to be playing it on stream, but there's a reason why you don't do much with the with their twin sibling. I'm not going to say it's a great reason. It's actually kind of annoying what they did, but until we get to that on stream, I don't want to say anything. Because like these games, I don't know what's coming. That Andromeda I've played, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody that might watch that has not played it.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? Any of you waiting for deliveries? Model live ship. Yes, I will buy the model. I will also buy the model Geth Fighter.
Don't be left out in the cold. Full service warranties.
Yeah, okay. Come again. Angry accountant. I've already turned in something for you.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
More fish!
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
Here, give me these models, IRL, please. Yes.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Honestly, the Reckoner Knight looks awesome. But I would never put it on because it doesn't give me the boosts that I want. But it looks really good. I need to be careful around the apartments, right? I don't want to go into one of the apartments.
Actually, I found a Cagliasaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Surkesh. Cagliasaur genes were
If they
remarkably
still
fast.
exist.
Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle? Well, that's great.
That was fast.
No, don't worry about that. It's how Cagliasaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
And it told me about the person. It didn't do that before. Maybe I've just missed indicators all along. She's totally like me.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
We'll get a refresher.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was
Yeah.
the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Let's remind him.
Maybe we should go have a little talk with that clerk.
I spent 3 years waiting to come back and make his life hell.
We go renegade for our
And I
friends.
finally saw him. He was just a clerk whose people desperately need help.
Which they'll get, thanks to you. Nice work, Ambassador.
This war is more important than grudges and prejudice. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you. Everything looks so peaceful.
Defense drones unlocked. Tell him afterwards, yeah.
In here, you can almost forget about the war. I never get tired of looking at this place. I never thought they'd let a Quarian up here. The Presidium is so beautiful. Everything looks so peaceful. In here, you can almost forget about the war.
You're looping now. And we've already helped you. I mean, the map will show me where I need to go. 4 and 3. Yeah. Paragon in the streets, renegade in the sheets.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
See, I have to check now because there was another fish.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
We appreciate your visit.
Okay. Hi, Liara.
Hello, Shepard.
You're not Caden.
Welcome to
Cranial trauma system. It is excellent, though. Even if it's not originally yours, it is still excellent.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
I thought... Oh, it's up from here. I was like, I know there's a turn-in sort of near here somewhere. The map said there was. Not you. Aha, you.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
Good for you.
How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
All right. One more turn in to the CSEC officer. Aw, I want another date with Kaidan. Someday, I will get to have the date.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Oh, never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives. Thanks again. If we can get it working, this jamming tech will make this place a lot safer.
Sweet. I don't think Kaidan's on the Citadel this time. Look at our mission summary. It's so short. But we still have Cerberus ciphers. Apparently we haven't found those? Or did I just not go into where we needed to turn them in? Citadel Embassy. That's the DLC. That's the new side quest. Okay. These, I just didn't go into the embassy. Apparently I need to go into the embassy. Okay. We are definitely getting close because I'm running out of side quests.
One moment, please.
Maybe 3 more months.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Embassy offices. Earth Counselor's office. Those are where we need to go. Embassy offices. We're here. Aha, you.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you. No, I know what I said. Divert forces to the new coordinates. Trust me. We may not be able to stop the Reapers, but I think we can predict their movements now.
Don't fear the Reapers. Once we have...
Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Ooh. Yes?
You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights.
Oh.
I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
So much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Your mage character is now quiet, pragmatic, with a trouble of fantasy wonder. I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you're making progress. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have come to turn this one in.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Fate
The artifact
Shadows.
is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
So I understand, like, however you phrased it probably makes sense to somebody who's familiar with Fate. I know nothing about the Fate system, so I don't know what it means.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
I'm going to say thank you.
Appreciate the help.
It's you who will be helping us. The matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Personal space. Stay out of my bubble. Okay, so high concept is kind of like your class or race. So high concept is quiet. Quiet, pragmatic. I don't understand what trouble of fantasy wonder means. New codex entry.
Jelix, the second planet
Thessia.
in the Asari homeworld, Thessia, is the core of the largest economy in the Milky Way. The planet's reserves of Element Zero are so vast that they affect its price galaxy-wide. Because life on Thessia evolved in an EZO-rich environment, the world is home to a wealth of both biotically active and EZO-resistant species. Travel to the planet is strictly controlled, but smuggling remains an issue. Thessia is host to varying republics instead of a single government, and although each maintains a formidable military, it is notable for having long been free of internal or external wars. The Asari are renowned for their cultural and political dominance, and they excel in ambassadorial ventures. They have a strong presence in Citadel politics and galactic policy. However, it is the unfocused political structure of their homeworld that has left the Thessians unprepared for the current conflict.
Okay. Oh, apparently we advanced main plot by accident by going in there. But our priority mission is now Thessia, which we will avoid for the moment. I have no idea how to advance this Citadel Cerberus Ciphers ones. Accidental plot, yeah. Well, I'm still gonna wait because that's like main plot. Shore Leave is the DLC I don't want to do yet. I wish I could clear this one, this Cerberus Ciphers one. I have no idea how to advance or how to clear that one. Apparently, we have not found those ciphers yet. We might be locked out of that one. I may have missed it. I wish it would let me know. Like, I've really been enjoying the game. I'm very frustrated with how it has done all those fetch quests. Main quest. I don't.
One moment, please.
Is that even a thing?
Now arriving at
Mine quest. I don't think I know what those words mean.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Olenby?
No, Private. We are not.
A non-side quest? Andromeda's quest tracking, and honestly, all of its tracking of that sort is kind of glitched all along. Every time I've played it, which I've played at least, I played through once fully and twice partway through, in addition to that. And there's always inevitably a quest that I don't get marked as read and that stays unread, even though nothing I do will clear it, because it's just sort of borked that way. Okay. I don't think I need to run around. No! New fish! Have to go see the new fish. There's the new fish! It just went behind the plant. Our big long eel. Yay, and there's one in each tank. Nice. Okay, we need to save the Elcor. Mobius. I read this as visit Wes Anderson's apartment, and I'm sure that would be interesting. Locate secret artifact? Wait, but the Elcor. Where's the Elcor quest? It's in the Cylean Nebula. I'm not going after a secret artifact right now. I'm trying to save the Elcor. Yeah, I think the artifact is the Thessia one. I was sort of paying attention. I need to go to Dakuna. Fontes. I think the Reapers are going to be there because I don't know. We'll see. No, they're not alerted. Okay, good. Lenemund, Oltan. Maybe it's just that I'm supposed to collect a thing? I'm confused. I thought there was going to be an actual mission. But this seems like it was just a fetch quest. Elcor Flotilla. Yeah. Aw, there's no ground assault on Dakuna? I'm sad. I wanted to go to the Elcor planet. All right. You might be right. I might have to do something that seems like main quest. DMZ 100%. Apian Crest 100%. Aethon Quest. Right now I'm trying to figure out if I can figure out anything about that Cerberus code. Or if somebody wants to look it up for me, that would be something. If you can tell me if I'm locked out of it by checking, that would be good. Perseus Vale. Arim. Sigurd's Cradle. Valhalla Threshold. Minos. Because otherwise I'm probably going to run around to all of these that aren't 100% and see if there's stuff to pick up. Let's double check and see. Citadel Cerberus ciphers. I'll be sad if I missed it, and honestly, I will be annoyed at the game for not telling me that I've missed it. Because it'll just be really annoying to have it sitting there uncompleted and not be possible to complete it. If I'm locked out of it, it should just go away. I didn't see them when I was at the Spectre terminal last time, but I can check again, since apparently I have a turn-in. Ma'at, seems like there's got to be something in this system, but nothing has ever pinged. The Reapers come as I scan, but I've never found anything in the Ma'at system. N7 Comm Hub. That does not sound familiar. Okay, so it's not unlocked yet. That's good to know. I wish... That's been a frustration, is that those quests... they give you those quests, and you have no idea when you should be worrying about doing them. For somebody like me who is like, I must do the side quests before I touch the main quest, it's very frustrating. Let's go turn in this Elcor thing. And then I guess I'm heading to Thessia. Or no. Not Thessia. Next is Omega, I think. Since the Elcor thing was apparently just a fetch quest.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
This is where the Elcor was, wasn't it? Yeah.
We got your people off Dakuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
I wanted to see them fighting like tanks.
Yes.
How many?
Not enough.
Oh God. That wasn't even preceded with... There was no emotional qualifier at the beginning of that sentence. The emotion was just in the sentence. That statement was so emotional, it had the emotion in it. Oh, wow. Yeah. I think we're up to Omega. Omega, and then I think Thessia. We're running out of side quest. The sub was text.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please.
I've never seen an Elcor so emotional.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an EZO core, Private Talavi? No, ma'am. Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
I already helped you. I keep getting distracted by the trying to talk to the people that I've spoken to like every time I walk through. It's funny. Rendezvous with Aria's fleet. Aria's fleet, an assortment of vessels, warships, transports, and fighters flying under Aria's flag. I bought a thing for pistol. Ultralight materials 3. I bought a amplifier thingy. Power magnifier. Let's see what that does. I still have recharge speed of 121. I'm going with that. Wait, is just me and Aria? I don't get to bring Kaden? Aw. I'm sad. High caliber. Yeah, good. More damage is good. Accuracy up. We'll go with that. I've apparently not brought Aria in a while. Haven't upgraded her weapons at all. Actually, are these the weapons I want her to have? Erg, I don't know. That's the katana, raider, scimitar. Honestly, I let them pick their weapons most often. I'm fine with the katana, and the shuriken's fine as well. Yeah. Okay. This is a teamless DLC.
We're outshipped 4-1. And most of our vessels are transports with limited firepower.
We're not here to win a space battle, Jarl. We just have to punch through their line.
So you've commandeered a Cerberus cruiser.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun.
Works for me.
If you're as accommodating the rest of the way, we'll get along very well.
Then let's quit talking and get to it.
Bray, move through the relay.
Oh, of course they
Signal the
haven't.
fleet to
Never
wait.
mind.
They only follow on my command.
I was thinking it was Liara, but it's Arya that I was outfitting with weapons. It looks like a big jellyfish.
Head for the command ship.
Her painted on clothes don't seem like they would stop weapon fire very well.
This is Captain Lentz. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Identity confirmed, Captain. Hold for approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way. That's right. Nice and slow.
Be patient. Get as close as you can.
Fire! Signal the fleet through the relay.
Oh, is that who's voicing Arya? I didn't know that.
Station.
We're being hailed by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it.
Petrovsky.
Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
I doubt the Elusive Man thinks of me that highly.
I do my own research, Commander. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Arya clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Yeah,
Let's see
not
what
gonna
you've
happen.
got, Oleg. End transmission.
His name is Oleg
That
Petrovsky?
Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier will
Excellent.
stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably
Hopefully
survive
they
the
have
crash.
seatbelt.
Shields gone. All systems failing.
We can make it!
Again, the
Don't be
biotics.
stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time!
Unexpected.
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
Okay. I didn't expect that we were going to be in a... It's Mass Effect 2 again, yeah. I didn't expect escape pod. This is very BioWare. Except in SWTOR, they're breaching pods intended to punch him and.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
Yeah, that was a lot of people.
All right, what's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Got it.
This is what I brought you for. Ground assault. In combat, what you say goes.
Glad to hear it.
Makes sense. We play to our strengths.
I know where we need to go, and you can get us.
Okay, apparently she's our friend now.
let's move.
Because I've been going Renegade. We go Renegade for our friend.
Die!
Show yourself. Come on. Oh, you know you want to. Come on, just take a peek. That's more like it. Okay, let's check and see if there's any loot. Nope. Okay. Hey there. Aw, hi. Thanks for showing up. Did he die? That was fast. Oh! The ice will arc now too? That's new. I can't see. Haha. Attention, all hands. The Normandy will be undergoing
Use the controls to lower the blast door.
baryon sweeps, while Shepard and Caden go horseback riding. Please secure your saddles for defensive purposes and stand by for mandatory shore leave starting in, you know, sometime soon. Thank you, Portico. I love the over here. I'm like, I don't know where the heck you are. I'm too busy looking for loot. We'll take that med kit. Hey there, Aria Taloke.
Aria to fleet. You alive out there?
Barely. Holding our own with the Cerberus fleet, but Omega's defenses are shredding us.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Through the hole in the shield, that's where I'm shooting. Got it. Mail slot, 7 of 10. I need a few more of these mail slot kills would be lovely. 8 of 10. You have to look for loot. It's required. I love this rapid fire sniper rifle. It is definitely my favorite weapon in the game. Ooh, hello there. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme that sweet little loot. I want it. Gimme, gimme that sweet little loot. I need it. Wow, my voice is thankfully Thoroughly Modern Millie. That song is not too hard. All the trophies for ME1. That would be nice.
Ground team, report in. Bray, you there?
Affirmative, but only 6 pods made it. Various entry points.
Rally them to you, then head for the rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land.
Loot? Crate? Loot? Loot crate?
Let's hustle.
Yeah.
Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated.
Well, but loot is more important. Do you not know the video game rules? Loot is more important. General notice. Power fluctuations continuing. To stabilize, sectors 3, 14, and 15 are set for mandatory shutdown. All personnel to be reassigned. Did I accidentally go the correct way? How could I do such a thing? I thought I was supposed to go this way. He runs faster in armor than otherwise. I love the explosion that came from that ice attack. That was fun. General notice. Population control reports disturbance in District 5 quelled. All surviving inhabitants accounted for. Rampart units will be left on location in case of further security breaches. I'm just taking a peek. Nobody seems to be shooting at us at the moment, so loot. I mean, also loot if people were shooting at us. Basically just loot. The location feels familiar, except I thought it was like... I remember windows like that on like an icy planet. Not on Omega. All right. Trying to make sure that I've gone everywhere and looked at everything. I'm uncertain. I may have missed something. Ooh, hello. Thank you. Yep, okay, let's go.
The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Uh-huh. You want me to shoot people while you do that? Where are the bad guys?
Feels good to let loose.
Oh, there you are.
Die.
I wondered where you got to. Come on. Got him. Who else is here? You? Alright, where's the baddies? Hello, show yourselves. Aha! Hi there. Well, now you went and ran away. How am I supposed to shoot you if you do that? Am I about to blow up? Okay, good. Access enabled. Let's go. I did a quick save. First one I've done since starting the mission.
One of our pods.
We were lucky. Press on.
Lost 2 more transports. Can't keep up evasive maneuvers much longer.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
All right. Thank you for the ammo. Thank you for the med kit. Yes. Yes. Give me that mail slot achievement. 9 of 10. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I got the mail slot achievement. Excellent. Honestly, I was very, very happy about that.
Clear. Get to the controls.
It's a fun one. And since I've been maining a sniper rifle, it made sense to try and get. Any other loot in here? I don't think there's gonna be much. Just like ammo and stuff. I don't actually know where I'm going. Apparently here.
Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Yes.
Aye. Approach trajectories plotted. We're already queuing up.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations.
Smuggling business.
Impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock.
Who's watching?
Power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
I never have my hands on the controls during cutscenes, so it's a miracle I caught that interrupt.
So it begins.
There's a good chance the General knows where we're going.
then no time for sightseeing. Bray, stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Terrific.
Okay. I think, but the loot. Oh my gosh. She had no abilities. Okay. We are gonna save it here. And next week I will, I assume, finish Omega, unless there's very little left. But it sounds like there's a whole push to a base and a boss fight and stuff like that remaining. And we're already over time. So I think this is the place to leave it. We made the initial insertion. And yeah, we will continue with Omega next week. Wow. It feels like we're so close. We have gotten down to basically just main quests. Primary main and secondary main quests. Thank you all so much for joining. Steven, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the resubscription. Thank you to Lord Portico for being here and modding for today. Let's see. Tomorrow I have coming up my regular Monday night stream, 7 p.m. Eastern. That will be Myst 3. And then we'll head on over to Q Times for the Stream Punks for the next episode of Beacon. First one of the new year. Coming up Wednesday, I've got the archive stream. Next Saturday, we'll continue with Ultima 6, and then we'll be right back here next Sunday for more of the Omega DLC. Let me see who is live and where we might go. Also, if you're around in about 3 hours, there is one DeLevely who is going to be streaming Sunday Night Game, which should be a good time. So if you're around in 3 hours and you want to pop in on that, that'd be awesome. Gosh, I'm not sure who to pop in on. Yeah, they're starting the new Witcher. You know, I think we're gonna go on over to Linoleum Bob. We've popped over there once or twice recently. And it says short stream a couple of indie games. I think they're still going, or just started, or yeah, they are. So we're gonna head on over to Linoleum Bob. If you wanna do the raid call, if you're a subscriber, you can copy from the first one. It's #RogueRaid, and that's my little Hello Dagger emotes. If you're a non-subscriber, you can join by throwing some pineapple pizza when we get over there. Seems like a roguish thing to do. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.